From someplace over Toronto, Canada, this is the Space Dog Radio Show. I'm Space Dog. Thanks for tuning in. Space Dog Radio, your remote location radio station. Coming to you around the world and throughout the universe from SpaceDogRadio.com. You can also find us on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitter. Twitter at Space Dog Radio. Shouts out to our business partners at the Creekside Ale House and Grill on 20th Street Northeast, Lake Stevens, Washington. Good beer, good food, and good times all at the Creekside. Rainy Days Coffee, fantastic coffee, baked goods, and free smiles on Main Street in Lake Stevens, Washington. The Speakeasy, 609 Southeast Taylor Street, Portland, Oregon. No better way to speak than to Speakeasy. Rick's Roadhouse on Highway 101, Rockaway Beach, Oregon. Rockaway Beach is a rockin' place. And the Big Smoke in Ormond Beach, Florida. Your premier location on the Space Coast for great cigars and accessories. If you're in the Daytona Beach, Florida area, check this out. A great event for pets. Here's Linda to tell you all about it. Tell them, Linda.
This is Linda Flynn. It's time for our 4th annual SaltFest Summer of Love 60s Festival to benefit Second Chance Rescue, a no-kill animal shelter. Sunday, November 17th, 11 to 5 at the Port Orange Amphitheater. Live bands, belly dancing, and a hound dog flash mob. Lots of food, prizes, and a low-cost shot clinic. It's a free event with everything going to the animals. Vendors are wanted. Call Linda, 386-235-1700.
Hello to our dedicated listeners from Mukilteo to Melbourne, Conrad to Qatar, Halifax to Hong Kong, and the Third ID HQ in Kabul, Afghanistan. Today we're talking about eco living, and this is a really great website if you're into eco stuff at all. And I just really like this. It's National Recycling Day here on November 15th, 2013. And we're talking about plastic and 10 ways to use less plastic every day. I'll put a link on SpaceDogRadio.com for EcoWatch.com. It's a fantastic thing. They cover home, food, health, insights, and all kinds of good stuff. But they published a really fun article today about 10 ways to use less plastic. One of my first shows ever on Space Dog Radio was about plastic bags. And I still have a pet peeve about anyone who uses plastic bags. And I am guilty of it. I forget my recyclable bag when I go to the store from time to time. I've still got them. I try to find ways to use them, give them to dog owners or whatever. But this particular topic means a lot to me. So here's part of the article. Number 1, avoid buying items packaged in plastic. Wow, imagine that. Look for produce and other items that aren't over-packaged. Buy food in glass jars rather than plastic ones. And detergents in boxes rather than bottles. Not only are you reducing the plastic you use, you're sending a powerful message to the makers of those products that you don't like plastic packaging. It seems easy, but not so much. Number 2, use cloth shopping bags. Plastic bags are an eyesore and a danger to wildlife. Keep reusable bags somewhere handy in your car or your bike or on the front door, so you won't forget them. And then when you go to the market, you'll have them. Maybe that's what I should do. Skip bottled water. That's another show we did on Space Dog Radio. Carry a reusable canteen. Plastic bottles are one of the top 5 most common types of litter found on beaches. So, yeah, give that up. Upcycle. Think of new uses for old items rather than discarding them or buying new ones. I like that. Bring a reusable mug when you order coffee. Now, I've done this. Rainy Days Coffee. I take my mug in. I've got my mug. Or, if I'm traveling, then not so much. But I try to. Stow your mug in your desk or in your purse, car, or bag so you have it on hand when you order or refill your drink. I like that one. Here's another one. Say no straw, please. Straws are one of the top 10 items found on beaches. In most cases, drinking out of a straw is simply unnecessary. If you need a straw, you can get a reusable stainless steel or glass one. Another item, wear clothing made from natural, not synthetic materials. Wearing and washing clothes causes fibers to flake off, and polyester clothing is made of plastic. Tiny particles of microplastic found in oceans around the world have been traced to such synthetic fibers. Avoid disposable tableware or use compostable ware. I love I love going to a beer festival and they have compostable cups because they're made out of corn and they will disintegrate within 30 days. Now, compostable is not always really great for like hot liquids, but if you can use them, I would strongly suggest using them or use something reusable. Number 9, don't just discard electronics. Aim to repair or upgrade your devices instead of buying new ones. Sell gadgets and computer parts, or find a facility where you can turn them in for recycling. And there are a bunch of these popping up all over the Pacific Northwest and all over the nation, all over the world, as far as I know. They can take electronics, they can break them down, they can reuse them somehow rather than throwing them in the landfill. Try to reuse those electronics any way you can, and if you can't, then take them to a recycler. That's great. And the final one in this article: bring your own container for takeout and leftovers. Yeah, I had not thought of this, but it kind of makes sense. It says, when ordering takeout or bringing home leftovers, ask if you can get the food in your own reusable container. Yeah, I don't know how hot that would be, going in on a date and having your own Tupperware container, but who knows? If he or she is cool enough, they'll understand. What do you think about this? I would like to hear from you. Email me at spacedog@spacedogradio.com. You can also find our website, spacedogradio.com, and follow us on Twitter at spacedogradio. From someplace over Toronto, Canada, this has been the Space Dog Radio Show. I'm the Space Dog. Thank you for listening. Be safe, be happy, and I'll catch you next orbit.